Hey everybody, Karen from Master Spirit Guides. How you doing today? So we are going to be talking to George Washington today. Can you believe it? It's going to be amazing. So I haven't asked actually the LTC, our lead team collective yet, if it's okay for me to call him in, if he's available. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but I'll do that live with you. And I always say if they say no, then it'll be the shortest video I ever record. So, you guys had, let's see, you had 27 questions. You had a lot more questions. My sister, my nephews, they distill them down. So there's a nice order to them and no repeats and everything. So they do a lot of work behind the scenes. So, and then my sister puts them in this amazing order for us. So I try to honor the order that she put them in, and hopefully, I do good. So, yeah, and she gave me a little description of George, so that's cool. But I just want to tell you, I just got done making, got to turn my fan up. I just got done making my very first batch of yogurt, so I'm kind of excited about that. And I've been experimenting with keto right now and carnivore. And I'm telling you, I feel absolutely amazing. It's only been like 3 weeks, but that's all I have to say about it. I'll report back in later on. But I just made my first batch of yogurt because there is a microbe. Apparently, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a health person, I'm not a doctor, but I've been doing a lot of watching on YouTube. And there's a microbe that 95% of us are missing in the United States, or in the world, I think. And apparently, once you start having this yogurt, I'll report back. I will definitely report back to you, I promise. Once you start having this in your yogurt, so you have to get a particular starter and all that. Okay, so I can put it in the description if you're interested. I'm not an affiliate for it, but it's Rotary. It just depends on how you pronounce it. That's the microbe. And yeah, apparently you can put on like 5 pounds of muscle, which who cares about the pounds? It's the muscle, especially for folks who are hanging out here over their 50s. I mean, we need all the help we can get to maintain our muscle. So apparently by taking a half a cup of this, so you make your own yogurt, you get sorry, I'm going off on the yogurt thing, but I'm excited about it. So you get the starter, the Rotary or Rotary, and you get the starter. And again, I'll link it below and some of the supplies I used if you're interested. And once you get the starter, then you can just use the yogurt to make your next batch. So it's kind of like sourdough bread, just keeps moving. Some of you probably already know this. I don't know. I've never made yogurt before. So, yeah. Not only that, do you gain muscle, but like 50% more strength. Was it muscle? It was strength. Yeah, muscle and strength. It was muscle and strength. And then not only that, get this. This microbe has a compassion and empathy component. 95% of the population is missing this microbe. Apparently everybody who takes it, based on research, that they gain more empathy. They feel better about fellow humans. Isn't that incredible? I am so excited about this, just to see like if I get way less annoyed with people. I don't get that annoyed, but yeah, sometimes I'm like, what the heck, and it very well could be that I'm missing this microbe. So anywho, I'll report back. So back to George Washington. I better put in the comments 4 minutes or something, because people are like, why are you talking about yogurt? Okay, so back to George Washington. Okay, so if you're new here, these are called dowsing rods. You might want to start with some, after you watch this video, you might want to start with my Start Here playlist. I'll post it right here at the end of this video, okay? Where I kind of go into more basic introduction of these things, okay? So let's go ahead and find out if we're allowed to talk to George. Okay, So I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides, guardians, the lead team collective, and only those of the highest and purest light. And ask Archangel Michael to please protect my channel, your channel, the community, the lead team collective, so that it is only of the highest and purest light. Amen. Okay, and just a reminder, the lead team collective is what our collective group of spirit guides in this community have told us that's what they prefer to be called. Probably because I was calling them spirit teams. A lot of us were spirit teams. And so then they just, on the pendulum, they spelled out lead team. It's kind of cute. Lead team collective, so LTC. So, okay. So, hey, you guys, I haven't talked to my spirit guides yet today. How are you guys doing? Good. It's because I was in the kitchen making yogurt. I made 2 batches, one in the Instapot and one in the yogurt maker that I bought. And the Instapot immediately went too hot. I just couldn't control it has to be very specific for this particular microbe. It has to be 99 degrees for 36 hours. Okay. So the machine, I'm glad I bought the machine. So, because I could set the temperature, Okay, but I had to ditch my other batch. I made 2 different batches. All right. So, hey, you guys, talking to my spirit team. How you doing today? Awesome. Thank you so much for all your help and love and support on my human journey. And you guys, I'd encourage you right now. I'm just going to do this on a regular basis. This would be a good time for you to thank your own spirit teams as just a nice little gentle reminder, because this is what reminds me to do it, is when I'm sitting here talking to them. So, okay. Can we talk to the lead team collective, please? Thank you. Okay. Is this the lead team collective? Awesome. Thank you. So we as a community are interested in hearing from George Washington, President George Washington. Is that an appropriate ask? Yes. Okay. Is George available? Okay. Can you please tap into George, please, or his higher self? All right. Is this President George Washington, or the higher self of President George Washington? Hi. Thank you so much for being here. What an honor. Really appreciate your time. And if we're going to ask you some questions, we are a community of spirit on a spiritual journey, and we're open-minded and open to the gray in life, and very interested in what you could teach us about your experience here on Earth, and what you can teach us about our experience here on Earth in the year 2025. So are you open to talking with us about that? Awesome. Thank you. If there's anything not in our best interest, you could please refrain from answering. So if we ask something that you don't feel is in our best interest, then you can just not answer. Is that okay? Awesome. Thank you. Okay. So George, let me just read this little intro for the audience here, for the viewers. So, as George Washington commanded the Continental Army during the American Revolution, as well as served as our nation's first president from 1789 to 1797. Wow, I never really looked at the dates before. So 1789 to 1797. We thought this was a good time to check in with George for his perspective. So George, we thought this was a good time to check in with you behind the Constitution, slavery, and today's state of the country. Does that sound good? Okay, thank you. Okay, and by the way, I do have a family member, an ancestor that was in the Revolutionary War. Lob, Jared, I don't know if you know that, but you do too. One more generation back. I spent time in Washington. I've been to Washington, D.C. 3 or 4 times. And I spent an afternoon in the archives, and that was really interesting. You could get an archive ID. You have to have an ID, you get one, and then you can go into the archives. You can request anything, to look at anything. It was fascinating. So I had, they come with their gloves and they move the pages for you and they just leave it in front of you. Like I was able to look through records and look at pictures of my ancestor who was in the Revolutionary War. It was fascinating. So, okay. Okay. We're just going to call you President. We're going to call you George. Is that okay? With knowing that we're honoring you as President George Washington, understanding that you're the higher self of President George Washington. Yeah, really big swings. Okay. So is it okay if I just call you George? Okay. Is that disrespectful? No. Okay. Great. Thank you. Okay. So question number 1. Do historians generally reflect your life accurately? Oh, wow. Yes. Okay. Is it true you had the gift of clairvoyance? See, I'm going to learn so much because I don't remember anything. Wow, yes. I don't really remember much of that I learned about George, so besides him being the first president. Did you really chop down the cherry tree? No. Okay. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't remember. I wish I could do a follow-up on that, but I don't remember. Um, was that just a fair, is that just a it wouldn't be a fairy tale, but a myth, or what do you call it? What would you call that? Okay, so it's just a story that was convenient. Was it a lesson, a way for us to teach something? Yes. Okay. All right. I'm itchy today. Okay. Did you give the order to fire the first shot against the French at Jumonville, the opening battle of the French and Indian War? Did you give the order for the first shot? No. Okay. Is that in the history books that way? I'm not sure. Did you have the Culper spy ring under your command? Okay, you guys, you guys are amazing what you know. Yes. Okay, I don't even know what that is. Okay. Did their intel have a huge difference in your decisions in commanding the army during the war? What the heck is the Culper spy ring? You guys got to look that up if you're not sure what it is. Yes, he said yes. Okay. Culper, C-U-L-P-E-R, spy ring. Here, let's just do a pause real quick. Okay, so the Culper spy ring was a network of American spies during the Revolutionary War organized by Major Benjamin Tallmadge under the direction of General George Washington. Huh. So let's see. Established in 1778, the ring operated in and around New York City, which was then under British occupation, and provided Washington with crucial intelligence on British troop movements and plans. The ring's activity, see, it's funny because I was thinking it was like, a ring. The ring's activity were vital to the American war effort, contributing to the exposure of plots like Benedict Arnold's treason and the thwarting of British attacks. Wow. Okay. Very cool. It's fun to kind of relearn some of this stuff, just by having these conversations. Okay, can't wait to hear what he has to say about what's going on now. All right. Did you ever doubt the chances of American independence? Yes. Okay. So what did you doubt that throughout pretty much the entire war until you could see an end to it? Yes. Okay. Did you have hope? Yes. Okay. Because if you doubt it, it's kind of law of attraction, right? Would you describe it as doubt that you had? Is doubt, no? Is it, did you just kind of live day to day yes? Okay. So you had a goal in mind, but you let things unravel as they needed to? Yes. Okay. Interesting. Maybe because did you automatically do that because of your clairvoyance? Yes. Were you being guided? Then you paying attention to your guidance? Yes. Okay. And so was it always intended for you to have this experience so that there would be another opportunity, like so that the United States would become the United States? Yes. Okay. Uh, you had placed your trust in Benedict Arnold, is that true? Yes. And put him in command of West Point in New York. Yes. Okay. Arnold was planning to surrender the fort to British forces. Yes. But the plot was discovered in September 1780. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. If the plot had not been discovered, would the outcome of the Revolutionary War have been different? Wow. Yes. Okay. Were you shocked at Arnold's betrayal and treason? Yes. Did you forgive him during your lifetime? No. Okay. Do you hang out with Arnold now? Yes. Was this a karma balancing between the two of you? Yes. Had you betrayed him in another lifetime by chance? Yes. Okay. And so have you guys balanced your karma now at this point? Yes. Okay. Cool. Okay. See, sometimes we never know, you guys. When we have big judgments about things, there's a lot of things going on we don't know about, and then we spend too much of our energy worrying about the karma balancing that's going on with a lot of other people in the world, and we spend too much of our time worrying about that. We don't have any control over that and don't really want to, right? So we just have to, again, it's always just learning more about that and understanding where to get involved, where to put your energy, that sort of thing. Okay, who was really the mysterious Agent 355? Do you know who the mysterious Agent 355 was? What? Yes. Okay. So you know about Agent 355? Yes. Okay. Was it Anna Strong? No. Was it Peggy Shippen, which is our Benedict Arnold's wife? No. Was Agent 355 a member of Benedict Arnold's household staff? Oh, yes. And then the next one was it someone else? And unfortunately, I don't have any, he's saying no. I don't have any knowledge to be able to expand on that really. Okay. Did you actively seek and receive messages from your spirit team during the Revolutionary War? Cool. Yes. Okay. I had asked that earlier, so a little bit of confirmation. That's cool. Did you personally meet with extraterrestrials to help form the new country? No. Okay. Did you, as a human George Washington, did you know about extraterrestrials? Oh, yes. Okay. Did you know about it before you were president? Yes. Oh, wow. Oh, did you know about it because of your spirit team? Yes. Okay. So you were privy to more of a big picture than others who weren't clairvoyant. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. Did you ever, in your wildest imagination, think you would turn out to be the first president of a brand new country? Yes. Yes, he did. Was that because your clairvoyance? Yes. So you knew as when you were in human form, your spirit having a human experience, you knew that was your soul contract to do that? Yes. Did that give you more hope, or did that give you more clarity on winning the Revolutionary War? Yes. So did you really think you would lose the war then? No. Okay. So it's probably, he probably, until he saw it, maybe didn't 100% believe it because so you knew that this was destiny, basically. Yes. Well, that's cool. Okay. Were you calm? Did the responsibility of being the first president of a brand new country stress you out? Yes. Were you calm and confident? Yes, it's probably because he had that microbe that most of us are missing. He was strong, confident, strong, and then inside strong and confident and probably compassionate. Was that because was that because you had this L rotary? I'm not sure if I think I'm pronouncing it right. Rotary or rotari. Is that because you had that microbe? Did you have that microbe? Yes. Okay then. See? It's unfair advantage, you guys. We need to get this microbe in our bodies. So, did you feel highly honored in a humble way? Yes. Was that because you were a spiritual person? Yes. Okay, cool. Did you feel that the Constitution was a temporary measure? No. Did other leaders of that time feel the Constitution was a temporary measure? No. Okay, so you felt it was solid and really important. Yes. Did the ideas in the Constitution and Bill of Rights come from the leaders of American Native tribes? Oh, he's really saying yes already. Who also use these laws to live together in peace? Yes. Wow, I never thought of that, you guys. Amazing. Very cool question. Okay, were you satisfied with the Constitution as originally written? Yes. Okay. Do you think the Constitution should be rewritten now? No. Okay. You don't think any part of the Constitution should be rewritten? Yeah, okay, so let me clarify that. Do you think any part of the Constitution should be rewritten? Yes. Okay. I think there are some parts that definitely need to be rewritten. Will you be involved are you involved in the rewriting of the Constitution now? Yes. Are you actively providing service in spirit form now to leadership in our country? Yes. Okay, cool. Do you have is your higher self having another human experience at this time? No. Is your higher self at this point considered an ascended master? Yes. Okay, so you've had enough life experiences that you're kind of at the end of your time on Earth? Yes. Okay. Did you think that we should abolish the Electoral College today? Yes. Wow. So he does. Okay. Did you believe that slavery was morally acceptable when you were alive? No. Well, that's interesting. I don't even know where to go with this. Let's see what the rest of the questions are. Were the slaves, okay, really wide swing on the no, you guys. Um, were the slaves at Mount Vernon treated well? Yes. Okay. Did you father any children with slaves? Yes. If so, how many? Did you father more than 10 children with slaves? What? Yes. Did you father more than 20 children with slaves? No. Did you father between 10 and 15? Yes. Okay. I want to keep going. Oh, here. Were your false teeth were made from slaves' teeth? Oh, did you have oh, really? Yes. Were your false teeth, did you have false teeth? Yes. Were they made from slaves' teeth? Yes. Were they stolen from slaves to make your teeth? No. Were they taken from slaves that have passed away? Yes. Okay. Or were your teeth made from wood? Can't even imagine. Yeah. No, they were not made from wood. Okay. Did you have an incarnation as a slave to experience both sides? Oh, yes. Okay. To experience both sides of slavery? Was your incarnation as a slave as an African American or an African slave? No. Okay, so different, like, I don't know, Egypt or something? Oh, yes. Okay. Okay, so just in a different time? Yes. Were those that worked for you as slaves, were they a part of enslaving you during your lifetime? Yes. See, isn't that interesting, you guys? That's the thing. Whoever came up with this whole idea, I don't know. Apparently, we all did, since we're all God, right? We've been through. I did some sessions with God. In fact, we have God part 3 and 4 coming up. I'm gonna do those. Well, I don't know, because we got to. My nephew Lab is really wants me to do the session on unicorns, so we got to get the unicorns done too. So maybe in a couple of weeks we'll have the part 3 and 4. I don't know, maybe next week we'll get it to it. But if you haven't seen part 1 and 2 of talking to God, yes, we could talk to God just like anybody can. I know somebody who was in the community for a while was not happy with me thinking I could talk to God. And I was like, yeah, isn't that what people do every day? Talk to God. Don't we always all talk to God? So anyway, so part 1, I'll post it at the end of this video. I'll pop part 1 and part 2 of God here, okay? Okay, isn't this fun? Isn't this fun talking to George? Thank you, George, for being here. Really appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Where did I leave off? Did you free your slaves in your will? No. Well, that's not very nice. Did you visit? Yes. Are you agreeing with me that that's not very nice? Yes. Okay. Did you visit your monument often? No. Was this monument? Okay, I don't know. I don't know any follow-up questions to that. Does the monument area have positive energy for those who visit it? Yes. Okay. Oh, the question was, do you visit your monument often? No. Okay. All right. So this monument was put up after you were passed away? Ah, okay. But it does have positive energy around it? Yes. Does it have positive energy because people view your life as relatively positive? Yes. Okay. Do you, as George Washington, currently haunt the White House? No. Okay. Is there any part of your soul or any part of your higher self that haunts the White House? No. Okay. Not even when Trump's in there? Really? You don't want to? Just a little bit. Do you just want to do it a little bit? Just haunt him a little bit? You do, don't you? Yeah, he does. Just a little bit. Okay. But you don't do it? If we asked you, if we asked you to just, mess around a little bit when Trump's in the White House, just kind of freak him out a little bit, would you do it? No? Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Are you actively involved in trying to save our country today? Yes. Well, let me ask, does our country need saving from the Trump administration? Okay, he's saying yes. Okay. Are you doing so from the spirit world? Yes. Well, thank you. Let's give a shout out to George and anybody else, you guys. Thank you guys. Thank any spirit that is putting all their time and energy into giving us as much support as possible in getting rid of anybody who thinks that democracy or just love and kindness and compassion and that we all deserve to live on this earth healthy, wealthy, in peace, calm, happiness. We all deserve to have a happy existence so we can coexist together. And that's, I don't care who you run for, I don't care what office you're in, it's my opinion, but that's what I'm asking for, is just that sort of thing. I don't, it's just have any leaders anywhere around the world, in the state, in the local governments, that are for humanity, basically. All of humanity having a nice coexistence. a peaceful, happy coexistence, because it's possible. Do you think it's possible, George? Yes. Okay. So yeah, thank you to all the spirits who are helping, at least in, what I want for the world. So you guys, this is a great time. Again, this is a perfect time since we've got the spirit world kind of in our grasps right here. We're kind of open to it right here in this conversation, is to just ask for what you want right now or say thank you to them. Okay. Whatever is calling to you and what's in your heart. Okay. All right. And what's amazing about this, if 10,000 people watch this video, then 10,000 people just said thank you to the spirit world for whatever it is that you're looking for. Now, if it's opposite of what I just said, then go blow a kite. So, no, go fly a kite and blow some gas up your butt. Because I'm not interested in that. So, okay. Let's see. That was pretty obnoxious, but whatever. All right, let's see. Okay, so I kind of asked this question already, but let's see. Okay, not quite. Have you reincarnated into human form on Earth since your death as the human George Washington in 1799? Yes. Okay, but you're no longer doing that, is that correct? Yes. Okay. So how many times have you reincarnated since 1799? Was it more than 10? Wow. Yes. Well, because you could have multiple, were you here, was your higher self having multiple experiences at one time on Earth? Yes. Okay. So did your higher self have more than 30 reincarnations or incarnations after you were George? Wow. Yes. Okay. More than 40? No. So between 30 and 40? Yes. Is it closer to 35? Yes. So between 30 and 35? Yes. Okay. Are you reincarnated as a human on Earth right now? No. Okay. Are you working in the U.S. federal government as a reincarnated human being? No. Okay. Would you recognize the name of the person you are in this incarnation? I'm just doing confirmation here because the answer was if yes, then ask these, but I'm just doing confirmation. So no. Okay. So you're not reincarnated as Bernie Sanders, AOC, Jasmine Crockett. He's saying no, no, no. Okay. Okay, you guys, this was awesome. How much fun. Thank you, George, so much. Thank you to the Lead Team Collective for connecting us with George. George, what I'm going to do next, and for tomorrow, you guys, I am going to do a pendulum message with George next, because I think that would be an interesting one, to get a pendulum message from his higher self. Just to see what is he, I want to know, like, what is he thinking? What is he going to say specifically about the current administration? Okay. So I guess we didn't really ask too much about that, did we? Those must not have come up. Let's just ask. I feel like we missed something on there, but, you guys must not have had questions about that. But so George, I guess we did ask that one question. So, do you think that Trump is doing a good job as president? No. Okay. Did you know though that he was being incarnated? He came to Earth to be president. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. Has he gone further than anyone expected though, in terms of what his role was supposed to be? Yes. Okay. Was his role supposed to be the opposite of what it was by chance? Oh, yes. Okay. So he was actually supposed to be a Democrat, like bringing in his, yes. Oh, interesting. Which is fascinating to me. Did you guys not anticipate that his father would raise him the way he did? Really? No? I mean, I feel like they should be smarter than that. Like, why? Why? I think we go a little rogue. I mean, it's free will, you know, we go a little rogue. Is that why? Yes. Okay. So Trump has gone rogue. Ah, okay. Yes, we can tell. We can certainly tell he's gone rogue. He's going rogue on the Constitution too. Yes. Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys, so tomorrow I will have the conversation with the pendulum. So we'll find out what he has to say about just whatever messages he wants to give us. And then I'll have or he'll probably do an oracle reading for us too. It would be kind of fun. And if you have any other questions, we can always do George Washington part 2, okay, or part 3. Part 2 will probably be called that tomorrow. So yeah, so let me know. Just put your questions in the comments. Please subscribe if you like this content. That would be amazing. And please give us a thumbs up. We'd be grateful. So, all right, have an amazing day. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.